Hello, welcome now to this important class where we want to be able to capture the long-awaited ICMP ping packet. Now, the only changes I have done is not to the network itself, but is the choice of the application because my computer I'm using is Windows 7, so it doesn't Windows 7 doesn't allow updates anymore, hence finding always ways to use the Windows 7 because I've got some old good application which runs on there. Because of that, I'm not using the 64-bit installer, but I'm using still a 64-bit, but it's the portable app. So this will be self-contained in a folder. You can move it around. You can even put it in a USB and run it from there. So that's what I've just done. Now, once you have installed that, we'll move on to open up the Wireshark. So I've opened up Wireshark and it's running in Windows. So I'll occupy somewhat. Let's just make sure we have got some space. We can even enlarge this. So yeah, okay. So from here, when you open up Wireshark, and if the N pickup is installed, that means this is the NP pickup, which allows us to see the data from the network. So here, this is local area connection for the Windows I'm on. So this is version 6. That's version 4 of IP version 4. That's the adapter itself, and these are the virtualized adapters, network adapters. Okay, so as you can see here, this is actually is already looking at the traffic bouncing. So what we'll do here is capture all of the traffic, and when we capture all the traffic, we are going to use here what it has already mentioned, the filters. So the filter will allow us just to look at what packets we want. The other thing we could do is find out exactly where the traffic we are going to send here, which network it will be, because here you have seen we have got wired, external capture, and virtual. Even here you can hide them. uh, yeah, show hidden interface. So any interface which is hidden will also be shown here. So what we'll do here is, let's go first to find what interface we have got. So I will do IP config. Now once I've done IP config, it's showing me the here, as you can see, tunnel adapter. These are some of the interface. So let's go up in the list here. Now you can see we have got IP 192.168.135.1. So that's not it because we want the 10 one. So that's ncap loop back. Then we have got Ethernet adapter local area connection 4. So this is the network adapter we want to let me clear first and just label it this way. So this is the network we're after, 15, and then the default gateway is 1. So this is where this is the Ethernet adapter. We will know it because it says local area connection 4. That's the one we want. So let's get the traffic in, and this is the one we want. Now that we have identified which traffic we want, we just need to select it. So we can select it from here by double clicking. So when I double click here, you will notice at the bottom here it says no packet, then all of a sudden packets are flowing. You see here the destination is 15 and the source is 1. That's the time there, number of packets, the length of the packets, the protocol. Look, ICMP already, you know, ICMP, TCP, UDP. So we know that the destination um, will be here where we have the metasploitable. So to log in is MSF admin, password is MSF admin, then we'll do if config. So as I mentioned, I've kept on repeating, the IP address we are after is this one here, the 72. So the 72 is the one we want. So if we are moving from our host here to the actual metasploitable, so this will be the destination. So this will be the DST, the destination, and this will be the source. So this IP address, as I mentioned already, is 10.10.12.72, and this computer we are on is 10.10.12.15. So this will be the, I think that's how they write the source, SRC, not this one, and the destination is DST. That's the shortcut. So we are going to use that as our filter. Right. So here, let's just clear this. So we see that there's already traffic happening. So what I'll do is I'll go again in here to the bottom here, then I'll clear. Then here we are just going to say ping minus n one packet. That's the only packet we want. we want 10.10.12.72. So before I place enter here, let's configure first a filter. So the filter here will be source as in RC. I think let's do IP. So it's IP address. So we pick it that IP address equals. So we are going to remove that IP address we know is 10.10.12.15. Then let's put and DST. I think we can just put IP dot address equals 10.10.12.72. So here, because I've put and, it means I just want to see that IP address, whatever protocol is going there, and also the other IP address which we know is the destination. Then I'm going to click this tab to accept. Now you see there's nothing here because it's just looking at only those two IP addresses. So let's bring this way first because that's what we want to see. So when let me bring it so that you can actually see what is going on here. Yeah, that's it. So here I'll just press enter and watch here. You see here now I've got ICMP, 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 ICMP 4 times. Now here you see we have got the results. So let's dive in to explain what we are looking at here. Now after putting that filter here, we see we have got the first packet was a ping request, then it was 74. So these are bytes, 74 bytes as a request. Then we get 2 replies also back, which is 74 byte. They are all ICMP from 10.10.12.15 to going this way. Then the other packet also went the same way. Then we had the packet coming back, two packets I would say coming back. So let's look at the reply here, which is the ping reply. So we have got 32 bytes were sent, and we got the TTL of 64. So here it says sent 1, received 1, and there was no loss of packets there. And this whole trip took 1 milliseconds. So here now let's deal with what we have captured here. So if I bring this here, you see that now we have got several sections. So this section here, let me use a pen because it's easier. So from here going all the way this way, let's enlarge so we are in good view. We can go almost there. So as I mentioned already, from here all the way there, then from there we see that the TTL, they're in two TTLs. There is 164. So when it went back, it was 64. When it went to the metasploitable, it was 128. So when you are in metasploitable here, you would see 128. When you are in here in Windows, you see 64. That's 64 coming out of the metasploitable, and 128 come from here. So what it means, this is a signature that whatever traffic of ICMP is coming to metasploitable, this is Windows. 64, that means is Linux. Just by looking at wireshark, we are able to know which computer we are talking to. So here we can see that is the same packet because the sequence is just one. It's one of 56, 256. So whether it went in and out, all of that is just one sequence. Then if we had sent another one, it would be second sequence. So breaking it down, this is ICMP. So we are dealing with ICMP protocol. Later on, we'll dive into how the same ICMP packet look like inside, what is there. But to find what is there when we are in Wireshark is easier because this is the column which is just breaking the transmission. So let's see how the transmission is getting broken. So to do that, let's go up a little bit. Let's squeeze this one there. Then we are going to step inside the packet here, the first packet. So before we move, we need to stop. So I've stopped the capture here so that we could be able to see what is happening there. So there is a frame which has got its own details, as you can see from there. The Ethernet, the ICMP, the IP, which is IP version 4. As you can see here, DST, so that's the destination, that's the source. SRC, that's the source. Then we have the internet protocol. Then we have the actual ping packet, ICMP packet, with type 8, code 0. So you can actually fingerprint both of the type and the code. So here you see no responding, and this is the data it carried. So that's the data which was carried in hex is what is here. If I look for ICMP, this is the, let's see where we are. That's starting from code 8. Then if I code 0, this is the checksum. So in hex, this is the checksum. Okay, so here to save, if I had to save this packet, so I'll do save as, then we'll look for a location. So let's go wireshark portable. Then here I'll just type so pickup collection. Then we give it a name. I'll rather give it I'll just say home lab. Then the date 16/12/2023. So that's here you can see is pickup. So just do save. So we have save, and we have to keep this. So copy and get the notepad, paste. So let's save this in the same folder for wireshark. Or just create another code. So this is how we are going to save. So all the filters will be saving there. We'll use them later. So this is how we read the packets. This is just a beginning, but I hope you enjoy seeing now the final stage, or before we start going deeper into packets and the exploitation of Metasploitable tool. So with that, I thank you for